One of the fundamental elements in a relationship is the availability of your other half. It's being sincerely available, and having the ability to deal with every issue you and your partner are going through. Well, the contrary side of this is being emotionally unavailable. So, what does emotional unavailability means? An emotional unavailable person is a person who refrains from sharing his or her feelings in an effort to avoid emotional intimacy with their partner, oftentimes causing their loved one to feel unloved or unwanted. Welcome to Brilliant Psych, and today we are going to look at 5 signs that shows your partner is emotionally unavailable. Number 1. Distant. The first and probably the most obvious sign that your partner is emotionally unavailable is that he or she is distant and keeps you at arm's length. They don't want to share much about themselves, but also, they don't care much to know much about you. An emotional unavailable partner rarely asks you questions that require a deep or vulnerable conversation. Here is the thing. When you are dating an emotionally unavailable person, you often feel like something is missing, and also feel like there is a disconnection. Your conversations kinda like don't flow, and you find yourself always trying so hard to get something interesting out of them. If you were in such a situation, then that might be a sign that the person you are dating might not be the right one for you. Number 2. Sabotaging the relationship. An emotionally unavailable partner always look for flaws in the relationship that justify their behavior. You find them trying to manipulate you into thinking that you expect too much from them, and you are unwilling to be patient or allow the relationship to grow. They are always finding a ton of reasons of why you don't meet their requirements, or cannot be trusted, and will accuse you of being too emotional, too needy, or too anything just to have an excuse not to open up. Basically, they kinda like want you to worship them. Well, this is a sign of toxicity, and you need to pay much attention to this type of behavior. Number 3. Overly seductive. Emotional unavailability can be seen your partner usually being so good at smooth talk. Yes, the Casanova type. Instead of your boyfriend or girlfriend sharing his or her opinion on important matters, he or she will just agree with you to avoid a discussion. Because of this, your conversations tend to be one-sided, of course mostly about you, and tend to get sexual very quickly. An emotional unavailable partner can show great interest in how to seduce you, but shows little interest in who you are as a person. Well, usually because they have an ulterior motive. Although it is so easy to get flattered by an overly seductive partner, your relationship quickly dies down the moment you start realizing that there is no deeper connection. Number 4. They dismiss your feelings. I want you to listen very carefully on this one, because there are some partners who doesn't know how to deal with their other half's feelings, and should not be mistaken for being emotionally unavailable. However, when your boyfriend or girlfriend is emotionally unavailable, he or she repeatedly reacts cold, inattentive, and uncaring to your feelings. You find he or she getting uncomfortable or mad when you share your feelings of fear, sadness, or anger. They dismiss your feelings whenever you try to share your worries or challenges with them, saying you're too sensitive. Well, this usually leads to feelings of rejection and loneliness in your relationship. Last but not least, they don't invest in the relationship. When your boyfriend or girlfriend is emotionally unavailable, he or she is reluctant to make you a priority. You always find yourself trying super hard to make things work because he or she turns down every attempt of you showing them love, appreciation, or care. So, now you might be asking yourself, how can I protect myself from an emotionally unavailable partner? Well, if you are already in a committed relationship with someone who is distant, then my hope is that they are willing to take baby steps towards becoming emotionally available to you. The best way to protect yourself from someone that is emotionally unavailable, and maybe not ready to enter into a committed relationship, is by spotting these signs that he or she is emotionally unavailable and walk on to something better that you deserve. That was it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching.